Events were always something that people were excited about doing in Rainbow Six Siege, but recently I feel like that they have turned into more of a way for Ubisoft to sell the skins and bundles to the consumers, so us the players, compared to people actually having an event that is enjoyable to play and isn't that dependent on cosmetics and essentially just a way for Ubisoft to make money. In this video, I'm going to be talking about events in Rainbow Six Siege. Now, before we do start, I would like to ask you to leave a like and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And also, if you care, so you can follow my socials in the description below, or they're also going to be in the pinned comment. But with that being said, let's get on with the video. So, as I said, Rainbow Six events have honestly felt more or so repetitive for the better part of 2 years. Now, I didn't play back when the original Doctor's Curse released, or a lot of the old events like Breakout. I really wish I played it. But the thing is that a lot of events at this very point are just being used every single year. A good example of that is the previously mentioned Doctor's Curse event, or we also have the Road to SI, which this year surprisingly didn't show up in the game. I'm going to interrupt you watching this video just to tell you that I am doing a giveaway for the year pass on Twitter, so if you'd like to enter, there is a link to my tweet in the description below. So good luck with the giveaway and please continue to enjoy the video. And while there are some small changes to the events, like maybe some different operators being added, but the main issue, which I'm trying to get back into, is actually the repetitiveness of events, since I feel like Snowball Brawl, or whatever it was called, Doctor's Curse and Road to SI were 3 events which are being used over and over and over. And it is getting very much annoying at this point because you can anticipate what's coming to the game. Now, a fresh start was the Rengoku event, and I do feel like that event was one of the only ones that I actually enjoy playing, since for the most part events have just been, okay, so I played 3 games with this, I have to play 10 for a pack, but at the same time I don't really care enough about this one cosmetic that I'm going to get to put myself through 10 of these games just to get 1 pack out of this. Otherwise I have to pay like 20 euros for a single skin. Which brings me to my second point, which is the monetization of the events. Now, in general, events in Siege and in gaming are the ones that are overcharged for the consumers. I do understand that events are something that a lot of people are looking towards. They might be even saving up money, but at the same time, when you have a person who's still in school or something, trying to buy cosmetics that are 20 euros, if not even more, is usually going to be not an option. And even though this argument probably isn't the best, I do feel like that events shouldn't cost that much, and certain bundles, like yes, they can be a bit charged a bit more, but at the same time, when it comes to the rewards or the things that you do get in a single pack, it's usually not really worth 20 euros, because what you usually get is a operator cosmetic and a operator card and maybe a charm, or if you just want to buy like a weapon skin, you have to buy it with a operator card and a charm, and all of a sudden it's worth like double its actual price, which is the same thing that they did with the R6 sheriff skins, where only tier 2 teams are the ones that sell these skins for weapons separately. Now if you want, let's say for example, a G2 skin, you have to buy the whole bundle, because Ubisoft saw that like, okay, people actually care more about weapon skins than operator skins. So they decided to opt in for the system where you have to buy the whole bundle to get even anything. Are certain content creators who are showing the exploits to their audience, and it isn't only in events, it's also in ranked or just the core game modes that we have in the game, where they show just bugs and exploits and everything imaginable that you shouldn't be doing, because using bugs, exploits and so on is actually a direct breach of TOS, although usually you're not gonna get banned over it. But I do not understand why Ubisoft hasn't taken any measures to actually tell this content creator like, hey, you have to stop this, otherwise we're going to DMCA strike your channel, because they have all the right to do that since it's their IP or intellectual property. So they can do with their IP whatever they want to do with it, since, as I said, they have full ownership. And another thing that I actually forgot to mention in this video is also the low quality of events, since I kind of had a feeling like, for example, the Apocalypse event, for example, or Sugar Fright, it more or less just felt like a filler event where not that much work was put into it, but like just a way for people to just have something different to do, I guess, besides playing quick match or whatever you play. But as I said, it just feels like a lazy way of a copy, or let's say the Outbreak event, if we are talking about the Apocalypse one, where it's like, oh yeah, it's an apocalyptic themed version of Outback, and it has some modifications to its layout. And I'm not trying to discredit the developers like about their work, because you know they still have to work on the map design and voiceovers and everything, but at the same time I rather have them hold off events for a certain period of time and then eventually release an event which is actually like good quality and original. An example of that for me and the events that I actually did enjoy would be the Meat Protocol, but the original one. Even though it got a lot of hate, I just found it fun when you were like teleporting around the map and you're just blasting people with a shotgun. Or another one, as I mentioned before, is the Rengoku one, since it felt different compared to the events we usually get, like Rainbow's Magic, Doctor's Curse, so on and so forth. Let me know what you guys think about events in Siege. Like, do you enjoy playing them? Do you not enjoy playing them? And that's gonna be it for this video. So if you did enjoy it, leave a like and subscribe. Again, it does mean a lot to me. And as always, good luck in the game.